three young bachelors to work. And here they are. Good luck, fellas. Bachelor number one intends using his way with words in our courtrooms as a legal eagle. He hopes to practice in the areas of social progress and racial equality. He was born in Chicago, Illinois. Here is Mike O'Flaherty. Good luck, Mike. Bachelor number two is a salesman who would like to be an actor. Impressions are one of his specialties, and he says he also does a great cheetah, the chimp. Here is Clint Showalter. Clint? And bachelor number three would like to be an umpire in the Major League Baseball scene. He coaches football and officiates at baseball, basketball, and football games. Please welcome Joe Baldino. Okay, and that's our roster of eligible bachelors for game number two. And, of course, to prevent our very lovely young lady from hearing anything about the gentleman you just met, we've kept her isolated off stage in our soundproof room. Let's meet her right now. A beauty title holder and a part-time model, she'd like to be an airline stewardess. And they're going to need mobs of them, what with all the giant birds taking to the skies these days. She was born in Heidelberg, Germany. And we're delighted to welcome to the dating game, Arlette Poland. Hello, Arlette. Well, you have some appreciative whistles there, and you deserve them. Now, there are three gentlemen over there who will not be able to see you and your beauty until after the game is over. And, of course, you know how to play. You ask the questions and make up your mind, okay? Gentlemen, the name is Arlette, and I would like number one to say good afternoon, if you would. Number one.
Good afternoon, Arlette.
Thank you. Number two.
Hi, Arlette.
And number three.
Hello, Arlette.
Okay, they're ready to go. Are you all set?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Arlette, then have a seat right here. Make yourself comfortable. Fellas, stand by, perk up your ears, and here we go.
Okay, bachelor number two. Generally speaking, how do girls treat you and why?
Very good, because I treat them the same way.
I see. Thank you. Bachelor number three, how about you?
Well, I have a little problem once in a while. They treat me kind of like the brother most of the time.
Why is that?
Well, I come across like your brother usually, but you give me a chance and
I
I'll
see. Okay, I got the idea. Thank you. Bachelor number one, I've just asked you to marry me. Let's hear you convince me that you'd rather have a hamburger.
Boy, am I hungry. Now, marriage isn't a bad thing, but, you know, you got to look to your stomach first. Because there's nothing, the best way to come through to a guy, I think, is if you cook him a great dinner first and then start proposing.
I see.
Sounds to
Thank
me.
you. Thank you very much. Bachelor number two, how about you?
Well, the best way of a man's heart is through his stomach.
Uh-huh, very good point. I see. Bachelor number three, if bachelor number one were missing, let's hear you describe him to the Missing Persons Bureau.
well, he's about 2'4". He's got green eyes and two long antennas sticking out of the top of his head.
Oh, well, very interesting. Okay, bachelor number two, if number three were missing, let's hear you describe him.
Well, that little guy that isn't there, really, because he's got green face, green hands, green eyes.
Sounds like a Martian. Thank you. Bachelor number one, what's the first thing you say to yourself when you wake up?
Well, what am I going to do today? I want to do something that's really cool, something that's going to really turn me on. And fortunately, the type of stuff I do, stuff that really interests me. I found things that just are really what I consider a full day and a day that I'll consider always worthwhile.
All right, thank you. Bachelor number three. Bachelor number three, how about you? What do you first say to yourself?
Oh, this is the morning, man. I can't stand getting up. As long as if it's morning, I don't get up until afternoon, so I never say anything to myself in the morning.
Oh, okay, thank you. All right, bachelor number two, what do you think of bubble baths?
They're nice if you've got...
I see. Thank you. Bachelor number one, what do you think of bubble baths?
Bubble baths are really a far-out thing. I haven't taken one since I was a kid, but I think if you like them, I'll like them.
Oh, yes, thank you. Bachelor number three, how do you know when a girl means yes, even though she's just said no?
Well, I can tell by looking in her eyes. You can always tell whatever a girl means by looking in her eyes, because they give her away. There's something...
Okay, thank you. Bachelor number one, what about you?
I think that a girl really expresses herself when she's with me. If she says no, I think we have a rapport, which I'll know what she means. I don't have to think, is it yes or no, because I can usually communicate with women so well that we get along like a match set, like a pair.
Yes, I see. Thank you. Bachelor number 2, why do you have to kiss girls?
It's a compulsion I can't stand. It just drives me crazy.
Okay, that's the game, all right? Time's up, and now you're going to have to make up your mind. Very good. Now relax and think about it. And while I'll let...
$19.95 for records or essential, $24.95 for compact discs, plus $4 shipping and handling to Moments to Remember, P.O. Box 1144-GAME, Monument, Colorado 80132, or call 1-800-336-5700. Sorry, no CODs.
It's an hour of fighting and feuding coming your way next. Postman Ray Combs will keep the fray in line, so watch Family Feud on the only 24-hour fun source, Game Show Network.
Welcome back to the dating game in Arlette. Now is the moment. We have 3 fine specimens of American youth over there, and only one of them, of course, is going to be yours for a very, very, very special date. Now, which one will it be? Will it be Bachelor number 1, Bachelor number 2, or Bachelor number 3? Arlette, very important. Now, who will it be?
I think, number 3.
Number 3, all right. Congratulations to Bachelor number 3. And before we meet him and I tell you about your exciting date, would you like to tell us why number 3?
I liked his hello.
You liked his hello? Isn't that nice? And he's the big brother type, so I'm sure you'll get along fine. Now, before you meet him, I want you to meet the other gentleman. Bachelor number 1 is a lawyer who wants to practice in the area of social progress and racial equality. Fine goals. From Chicago, Illinois, Mike O'Flaherty. Mike, come on and say hello to Arlette, please. Mike, that's too bad. You did a mighty fine job, though. You also didn't select Bachelor number 2, Arlette. He's a salesman who wants to be an actor. He said he does a great Cheetah the Chimp imitation, although we didn't get a chance to see that. Here is Clint Showalter. Clint, come on and say hello to Arlette, please. Well, gentlemen, while you may not have gotten the nod this afternoon, you'll be able to set a romantic mood listening to your favorite records or DJs on this Arvin portable radio and 3-speed phono combination. It's AC or battery operated, just one of the many entertaining ideas from Arvin, and our thanks go along with it. Clint, thanks a lot. Very much. Good job, Mike. All right. The gentleman with a nice hello, Arlette. He's waiting, and you're waiting, and I want to tell you something about it. He wants to be, believe it or not, a major league umpire and submit himself to all that abuse. He coaches football, and he also officiates basketball and football besides baseball. His name is Joe Baldino. Joe, come on and say hello to Arlette. Well, I want you, Joe, and you, Arlette, to listen very carefully. Are you ready? One of the most romantic eras in American history was that swashbuckling time in the early 1800s when such legendary pirates as Morgan and Jean Lafitte were giving sailing men a tough time all over the world. But those same pirates will be guaranteeing you two a fabulous time because your date is taking you to St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. St. Thomas, bathed in pirate lore, where you and Joe and your dating game chaperone will be the special guests of the dramatic Bluebeard's Castle in its hilltop setting with a sweeping view of the colorful town of Charlotte-Amalie. Dominated by a 300-year-old tower, an authentic pirate lookout, there's a king-size swimming pool. You can go sailing on the bay, and in the evening, of course, with the stars swinging brightly above, there's always dancing and romancing in Bluebeard's sumptuous pirate's parlor. Your dream date to the Virgin Islands. And, man, have a wonderful time. Thank you, Arlette. Good luck. Thanks, Joe. Well, the combination of a beautiful city and an attractive young dating game... Martin in that setting. Well, you have a... I'm being selected just for your very lovely Margaret. Good luck to you. Hey, that's wild. The Virgin Islands, huh? Have fun. That's it. Jim Lyons saying thank you. Bye-bye. And I hope you always get the date that you really want. Ready to throw a kiss? Shall we? Come on, let's go.
Productions in association with the American Broadcasting Company.
Tonight at 7 Eastern, join Peter Tomarkin for Prime Games. It's a whole new way to watch, play, and win fabulous prizes. Prime Games only on